Boy put the admission notice into the scanner, then copied the logo on it and changed it to blue. Finally, he wrote the name of his fake university. A university admission letter was now complete. He deliberately made sure his parents saw it. Thus, he got into the fake university he created. However, on the first day of school, he was shocked. The fake university had attracted over 1,000 students, and some even paid the $10,000 tuition on the spot. A friend suggested to Bartby that he should take all the money and run away. But Bartby, of course, wouldn't do that. He gathered all the students in the hall and was ready to tell them the truth. However, before he could speak, the students expressed how lucky they felt to be there because they had all been rejected by other schools. Seeing this, Bartby instantly changed his mind. To help these students, he decided to keep the school running. The university had no teachers, and everyone was free to write whatever they were interested in on the blackboard. The teaching power was handed over to the students themselves. Unexpectedly, this teaching model worked very well, and every student was given the opportunity to grow and learn. As time passed, the educational philosophy of South Harmon Institute began to attract more and more students. But just as the school was thriving, the parents of the students showed up in large numbers. It turned out that the president of Harmon University had reported them. In front of everyone, he declared that South Harmon University was just a fake institution. The students were very disappointed upon hearing this and had no choice but to leave with their parents. Soon, South Harmon University was shut down. But Bartby didn't give up. He was determined to turn South Harmon into a real university. They quickly submitted an application, and during the hearing, all the students from South Harmon Institute attended as spectators. At the beginning of the hearing, the president of Harmon University mocked them, saying that South Harmon didn't even offer basic courses, so how could they produce good students? Unexpectedly, the next moment, the students pushed out the blackboard. This was their curriculum. But the judge remarked that the courses were like graffiti and had no value. At that moment, the students stood up one by one to explain every aspect of the courses. When asked about the teachers, all the students stood up. Since the courses were created by them, the students themselves were their own teachers. Bartby then stood up and stated that education shouldn't be just about learning knowledge. Instead, it should encourage students' imagination and creativity. After careful consideration, the Ministry of Education believed that Bartby's views were unrealistic. However, they also recognized that the educational philosophy of South Harmon was worth acknowledging.
The South Harmon Institute of Technology will be granted a one-year probationary period in which to continue its experimental programs. Congratulations.